Hey everyone, welcome to Acrylic Coronets. So today we'll be making this beautiful ear muff you just seen. So I'll be using weight 4 acrylic yarn. You can use any yarn of your choice. And this yarn calls for a 5mm crochet hook, but I'm sizing down to a 4.5mm crochet hook because I want my stitches tight. You'll also need some scissors, some darning needle, and a 4.5mm crochet hook. So first we'll be making one of the hearts. So we're going to start with a magic ring. Take your yarn, wrap it around your finger, form an X. So now go under the first strand, pull up the second strand, and now yarn over and pull through the loop which is on your hook. So that forms your magic ring. So now you're going to chain 2. You're going to place a triple crochet. So you're going to yarn over twice. Go through your magic ring. Yarn over, pull up a loop. And now yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you're going to make 2 more of your triple crochets. So now you're going to place 3 double crochets. So yarn over once into the magic ring and then pull up a yarn. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's my first double crochet. So I'm going to place 2 more double crochets. So now I'm going to place 1 triple crochet. So yarn over twice into the magic ring, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So now you're going to do the exact same thing you did on this side, but from the bottom up. So I'm going to place 3 double crochets. And then we placed 3 triple crochets. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to place 3 triple crochets. So now you're going to chain 2 and slip stitch into the magic ring. So once you're done this, I'm just pulling up that loop so that it doesn't close. And this tail, the magic ring tail, you're just going to pull so that you're closing the loop. So that's my first row done. So let's continue. So now you're going to find that chain 2. So the first chain 2 which we did. So instead of working into the stitch, we're going to work around the stitch. So you're going to place 2 single crochets around the chain 2. You can place a stitch marker in your first stitch if required. You're going to yarn over once, and in your first stitch you're going to place a half double crochet. So yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's half double crochet. Next we're going to place a double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So now in the next 4 stitches you're going to place 2 double crochets each. So I've placed 2 double crochets in each stitch 4 times. Now I have 1 stitch before my triple crochet, so I'm going to yarn over and place 1 double crochet in that stitch. This is my triple crochet stitch. Yarn over, place a double crochet, triple crochet in the same stitch, and another double crochet, all in the same stitch. So now you're going to continue you're going to continue the exact same thing what you did on this side. So yarn over, 1 double crochet in my next stitch, two double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Now 1 double crochet and 1/2 double crochet in the same stitch. So we have arrived at this chain 2. So around the chain 2 you're going to place 2 single crochets. So that's my row 2 complete. So we're going to start a row 3. So this is my first stitch on my second row. So I'm just going to go into that stitch and place a slip stitch. Now I'm not going to work in the same stitch. I'm going to go to my next stitch. Work a single crochet in my next stitch. In my next stitch, 1 single crochet and 1/2 double crochet in the same stitch. Next stitch, 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet. Now place 2 double crochets in each stitch for the next 5 stitches. That's my first set, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Second set. Third. Fourth, and this is my last set of 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch till you reach your triple crochet stitch. Two, 3, 4, and 5. I've reached my triple crochet. Now yarn over and place 1 double crochet, yarn over twice and place 1 triple crochet, yarn over, place another double crochet in the same stitch. So once you reach your triple crochet stitch, one double crochet, triple crochet and another double crochet all in the same stitch. Now we're going to work the exact same thing you worked on this side. I'm going to place one double crochet in the next 5 stitches. Two double crochets in each stitch 5 times. So I finished with 2 double crochets in each stitch 5 times. Now yarn over, place 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. In my next stitch, half double crochet, 1 single crochet in the same stitch. So now you have 2 stitches left. I'm going to place 1 single crochet and slip stitch into the next. Make sure the slip stitch is a bit loose and you're not tightening it up, or else in the next row you'll find it hard to find the stitch. Or you can just place a stitch marker as well. So this is my first stitch. This is the stitch where we placed our first slip stitch. So this slip stitch is going to be my first stitch for my 4th row. So now I'm going to go into that slip stitch and slip stitch. So now into the next stitch I'm going to place 1 single crochet and next stitch another single crochet. So 4th row I started with a slip stitch and 2 single crochets. So now yarn over and place a half double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, half double crochet in the next stitch and a double crochet in the same stitch. So I've placed 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Now we're going to place 2 double crochets in each stitch for the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2 double crochets in one stitch and another 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Now yarn over and put 1 double crochet in each stitch for the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, place 2 double crochets in each stitch for the next 3 stitches. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets in each stitch. 1, that's my second stitch, and now in the last stitch I'm going to place another 2 double crochets. Work 1 double crochet in each stitch for the next 10 stitches. So I've placed my 10 double crochets. So I've reached the triple crochet. Yarn over, place 1 double crochet, 1 triple crochet, and 1 double crochet all in the same stitch. So you're going to work the exact same thing you worked the side. Place 1 double crochet in each stitch for the next 10 stitches. Now place 2 double crochets in each stitch for the next 3 stitches. Yarn over, place 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, place 2 double crochets in each stitch for the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, place 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. So 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over, place 1 half double crochet, place 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1 single crochet, and in my next stitch I'm going to place another single crochet. I have reached my last stitch, so I'm going to just place a slip stitch in the last stitch. Now you can pull up this yarn and you can cut this off. So once you've cut it, you're going to take a darning needle and you're just going to go through this first stitch here. And weave it in through the back. So you've closed that row. So now you can just weave in this yarn through a couple of stitches at the back. Also going to weave in the end we begin with. So this I'm just going to weave it through the magic ring. So on your second applique, after you have worked your 2 single crochets and placed a slip stitch, you're just going to stop here. So now you're going to go into that next stitch. Okay, you're going to take your other heart applique. You're going to take both these hearts wrong side facing each other. So I like to work the single crochet in a smaller hook. You can continue it with the same hook. Just going to go through the first stitch on both the hearts, yarn over, pull up a loop and single crochet. You can mark this first stitch if you want, just so that you know where to end. So there you go, I've added my stitch marker. So now I'm going to continue. So I'm going to take the next stitch and take the second stitch on the other side as well and single crochet. Make sure you're taking the same stitches on both the sides. So now you're going to work single crochet all around till you reach this corner. Do not close it fully because we'll need space to stuff it. So you're going to work a single crochet all around and stop here so that we can fill it in with the stuffing. I have worked single crochets all the way around till here. So now I have a little bit, so I have a little pocket here. So you're going to take your stuffing and just stuff it in. Make sure you're stuffing this corner as well. So I've stuffed it. You do not want to overstuff that. You want it to be a little squishy because this is going to go over your ears. So you do not want anything hard which will hurt your ears. See this? So you're going to go ahead and continue your single crochets. So I see that it needs a little more stuffing over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it in there. So I'm just going to put this yarn off. So now you can take off the slip stitch. So you can take off the stitch marker. So take off your stitch marker and now go into that first stitch your heart is ready. So you're going to make 2 of these for both the sides. So now we are going to create the band and the tie to tie it. We're going to start on the band, and that band we are going to attach it to the hearts later on. So you're going to leave about 10 to 15 inches in the beginning and then place your slip knot. So here for the band I'm using a 3.5mm crochet hook. So you're going to chain 12. So 1, 2, 3. So I've chained 12. So now this is the front of our chain. I'm going to turn the chain and you can see these small little bumps here. We are going to work into those bumps. Now I'm going to skip 3 chains and I'm going to work a double crochet in my 4th chain. So yarn over, skip your first 3 and work a double crochet in the 4th chain. I'm going to work another double crochet in the same chain. Skip the next stitch and work 2 more double crochets in the next stitch. Skip the next stitch and work 2 double crochets. You're going to continue this till you have 2 stitches left. So now I have 2 stitches left. So now I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to skip the next stitch, and in my last stitch I'm just going to work 1 double crochet. Turn my work. I'm going to work a stacked double crochet. So I'm just going to go into the stitch, work a single crochet, and then I'm going to go into this and work another single crochet. So that's my stacked double crochet. So now we have these 2 double crochets. So I'm going to work in between these 2 double crochets and I'm going to place 2 double crochets. Yarn over, in between both these double crochets I'm going to place 2 double crochets. In between these 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets. You're going to continue this till the very last stitch. So I've reached the last stitch. This is the chain 3 which we skipped. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm just going to place a double crochet in that first chain. Turn my work, and again I'm going to start with a stacked double crochet, and you're going to continue this. So this is your pattern. So you're going to continue working this till you reach about 12 inches so that the band goes across your head from ear to ear. I've completed the band and there is about 29 rows in this. So I'm going to leave a long tail so I can sew this up, and then I'm going to cut the yarn. You will need your darning needle. I'm going to take your heart. So either you can sew the band here like this, or you can sew it over here like that. So it's completely up to you, however you want it. So this ridge is my front and this is going to be my back. So I've counted 7 stitches on either sides and I've marked the 7th stitch on both the sides. So now you're going to take your band, I'm going to go through the stitch where you have marked your stitch marker. I'm going to do this on the right side. Okay. So now I'm going to just take out the stitch marker and go back into that first stitch on the band and pull it tight. So I'm going to go into the second stitch now and go back into the first stitch. Now go back into the third stitch over here and go into the second stitch on your band. So you're going to whip stitch these stitches and make sure they are tight. So you're going to continue whip stitching this exactly the same way. So this is how it's going to look once you've whip stitched it. I've turned it to the wrong side. You can use it any side you want, it looks the same. I'm just going to weave this in on this side. So this is done. I have a couple of ends here which I need to weave in. You're going to do the exact same thing you did on the other side over here. So once you've completed attaching the band to the hearts on both the sides, we're going to start with making the straps to tie. So to make these straps, so you're going to leave about 40 to 45 inches and then take your heart. So we're going to go into that middle stitch and pull up the yarn. So now we're going to take the tail end of your yarn. So now we're going to take the tail end of your yarn where you left about 40 to 45 inches and you're going to wrap the yarn away from you. Okay, and hold it down with your finger. Now we're going to take your working yarn over and pull through both. Okay, now we're going to take your working yarn. So now we're going to take this tail end yarn over the hook away from you and again yarn over, pull through too. So you're going to take the yarn, wrap it on your hook away from you and don't pull it too tight as well. Yarn over and pull through too. So now you're going to do the same thing. Wrap the yarn around the hook. With your working yarn, you're going to yarn over, pull through too. So you're going to continue working this. So I finished working this. I've made about 65 stitches. You can count them. So each V is considered as one. So I've made about 65. That's about 13.5 inches. So we're going to make this at the end. So this is my working yarn and this is the tail. So I'm going to just take both together. And you're going to chain 3. So I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to drop that tail and just pick up my working yarn and chain 2 more times. So I have 3 chains here. So yarn over and go into your first chain, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, go back into the first chain and pull up a loop. Okay, and now we're going to yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through one loop. Okay, you're going to repeat this, yarn over into the same stitch, pull up a loop, then again yarn over, go back into the same stitch and pull up a loop. So now you're going to yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook, and then yarn over, pull through one. Okay, so now you're going to chain two. So now we're going to chain two and go back into the same stitch and slip stitch. Okay, so we have finished this. So now you can take your darning needle and just weave in these ends. I've completed this and weaved in my ends, and my ear muffs are ready. So my ear muffs are ready. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Bye to my